Day 3 of San Diego Comic-Con was packed with trailers, ones that will have a lot of DC fans pretty jazzed. From Aquaman to Fantastic Beasts to the Arrowverse, here's what you missed. The Warner Brothers panel started off Day 3 and it brought some heavy hitters, starting with a brand new trailer for Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. We got to see more of Newt and Dumbledore's relationship, with Dumbledore teaching him at Hogwarts, along with him telling Newt that Newt has to be the one who goes after Grindelwald instead of him, which was accompanied by a shot of Dumbledore looking into the Mirror of Erised, which had Grindelwald's face appearing next to his reflection. We also got to see a lot of Grindelwald persuading wizards and witches to come out of the shadows, and Newt and Grindelwald coming face to face in a battle. Plus, the trailer ended off with the reveal of Nicholas Flamel, the creator of the Philosopher's Stone, who, despite being very frail, is still alive and kicking. A trailer for Godzilla King of the Monsters debuted, featuring Millie Bobby Brown and Vera Farmiga, who got kidnapped by a mysterious group called Monarch, the secret organization that was created to hunt and study monsters the likes of Godzilla. The official synopsis reads, "The new story follows the heroic efforts of the cryptozoological agency Monarch, as its members face off against a battery of god-sized monsters, including the mighty Godzilla, who collides with Mothra, Rodan, and his ultimate nemesis, the three-headed King Ghidorah. When these ancient super species thought to be mere myths rise again, they all vie for supremacy, leaving humanity's very existence hanging in the balance." Despite having just begun principal photography 3 weeks ago, the cast and crew of Wonder Woman made an appearance at the panel and debuted a rough cut of footage for the audience to take a look at. It featured Wonder Woman fighting off some gunmen in a mall, saving a little girl, crushing the guns with her bare hands, and then using her lasso of truth in slow motion to save the day. There's also a shot of her running through a crowded street. Aside from that, director Patty Jenkins was pretty tight-lipped on a few things, including exactly how Chris Pine's Steve Trevor returns. A trailer for Shazam was released at the panel too, and it featured a revised version of Billy Batston's origin story. Overall, the trailer felt like it was a much lighter take on the superhero who often has been depicted as pretty cheesy in the past. Director David F. Sandberg also hinted to Isis potentially being in the film, and didn't give confirmation on whether or not we'd see him marry Marvel when fans questioned him about it. Aquaman's official trailer made a splash at the Warner Brothers panel, ending it off with an additional piece of exclusive footage for those attending. According to reports, that exclusive footage featured Jason Momoa's Arthur Curry finally wearing his yellow and green Aquaman suit, a suit that was teased during Comic-Con's preview night on Wednesday with a figurine of the actor wearing the iconic threads. As for the trailer, it briefly showed off Arthur's origins, a whole lot of him and Mera, gave us some stunning shots of Atlantis, a look at Black Manta, and a few shots of Arthur and his half-brother Orm's battle for the throne. Other news from DC at the panel was that the company is ditching the branding of DC Extended Universe, now opting to call it Worlds of DC, but didn't give much of a reason on why the rebranding is happening. But considering the box office failure of Justice League, it kinda makes sense. Warner Brothers also announced today the lineup of DC animated films for 2019. The first reign of the Supermen is set to be released in early 2019. Justice League vs. the Final Five, an entirely new story, is slated for the spring. Batman Hush, based on the famous comic, will be released in the summer, and Wonder Woman Bloodlines, another news story that DC was pretty tight-lipped about, is set for the fall. Today we got a slew of new trailers from Arrow, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, and The Flash. Supergirl's panel discussed how the hero's story will be focusing more on journalism, and will be introducing the new villain Manchester Black. The show will also be making history by introducing the very first transgender superhero to television, a character by the name of Dreamer. Arrow's trailer highlighted what Oliver Queen has been up to in prison for the last 5 months. It hinted at Diaz's revenge plan and revealed that someone else has decided to take up the Green Arrow mantle in Queen's place. Legends of Tomorrow showed off a new trailer too, and it featured a whole lot of time travel, mystical creatures, including a unicorn, and a lot of avalanche for all of you shippers out there. The Flash's trailer revealed that Barry and Iris' speedster daughter Nora will be dropping in from the future, seemingly trapped there, having admitted to have made a big mistake. Plus, a new threat was teased at the trailer's end. Chris Klein of American Pie fame was confirmed to be playing the big bad of the season, Cicada. Alright, there we have it for all things Comic-Con and nerdy news in general. From updates to highlights to lists, be sure to subscribe to Top 10 Nerd. Thanks for watching, everybody.